Please click on the subscribe button and hit on the bell button to get all the notifications about learning and teaching channel. You can get all the information about Java frameworks. In this video, we are going to learn how to map the property file into an object using Spring Boot at configuration properties annotation example. Right? The specific annotation that we are trying to expose in this example is at configuration properties annotation. I have a sample configuration properties entries with some values. The same information can be written in the YAML format as well. It is called YML. Both are the same for the Spring Boot framework, right? So what is this my here? I have a class written here with annotation at configuration properties. So this is the class file that I was talking about. This is a sample, a Spring Boot application which has just two class files and one application.properties, right? So here you have this at configuration properties annotation with my, right? Now let's look at these two classes, right? The first one is MyProperties.java, right? So as I told, it is annotated, okay, and it has two variables. One is resource URL of type string and resource port of type list, and it is of type it is a collection with type integer. So what I'm doing in this class is I've just created getters and setters methods for these two variables, okay. As you can see, for this resource URL, I have a get resource URL and a set resource URL, right? And it applies the same for resource port. You can see get resource port and set resource port. In addition to this, I have a toString method which just returns the resource URL and the resource port. That is all about your MyProperties.java class. Okay, it's a very simple class file, right? So let's go to SDemoApplication.java. Here you can see the annotation Spring Boot application, which is very common for all the Spring Boot application, and it is a combination of all these annotations. We are all are aware of this, and it has a logger, okay. This we are using to print the values, okay, in the console, right? We will just see that, right? Now there is an important part in this class with the annotation called at AutoWide, right? So what are we doing here? We are actually using dependency injection where we are creating the instance of the class MyProperties, right? And we are saying that while executing this class, look, there is a dependency, right? Then you have the main method for which we have supplied the class file as demo application, which is common for all the Spring Boot applications. So this is the argument that we are passing, right? You will see this for all the Spring Boot applications. Now, last but not the least, you have your init method, right? Here we are converting the object value to toString, right? So the init method, when is it called, right? This init method is called when the application is booting up, okay. This is all about your two class files, right, and an application or property. So actually what we are trying to do here is dynamically we are actually injecting these values, okay. For this my, which is annotated with add configuration properties, okay, you are injecting the values for this class, and we are trying to display it using a logger. That is all we are trying to do, okay. So let's run this application. I will just run this as a Java application. I'll say OK. Let's see what we get as an output. I will maximize the console. Here you can see that SDemoApplication is started. Okay, and you can see the resource URL printed for us. Okay, it is called learning.teaching.in and the resource ports. Okay, let me just try to dynamically modify this. I'll just remove this .in. Okay, and let's just try to uh, put something. Okay, any string. This is just for the demo purpose I'm doing. I'll just save this. I'll stop and start the site. I'll again run this as Java application. Let's see what output we get in the console. Okay, here you can see resource URL learning and teaching Abhishek. So this is being added in runtime. So you are injecting the values to the object, right? And we are generating the output. So this is the significance of add configuration properties. Thank you for watching.